How many of y'all aware that the FedNow app that's going to be mandatory for all the purchases of goods and retrieving your money from the bank was just enacted? It was just launched. See? But what it's doing right now, it's going into each and every system, every business, every online service. It's connecting to the supercomputer. The FedNow app is what you're going to, every banking system is going to be connected to this one app controlled by the elites, the Federal Reserve. Who do you know is owned by the Rothschilds? They own the Federal Reserve, the Rothschild. And everybody who the only way to beat this system is to not buy into it. They're going to tell everyone that there's going to be a $1,000 social credit score system. And in this money, this $1,000 is what you're going to not be able to save it. It has to be used per month. And any violation that they deem that you cause, there's going to be a deduction in this money that's in this social account, this social credit score that you're going to have. This is all going to be connected to the FedNow. There will be no cash, and there will be no Bitcoin. There will be none of this crypto. All businesses and all transactions that are made in the entire country will be tracked and monitored by FedNow. Your entire personal system goes onto a government database. And the next implementation after that is the microchip. A lot of people aren't really realizing and grasping the concepts of what's about to undertake. Your cash will be useless momentarily. Here soon, your cash will be useless. That is why it is imperative for people, it is vital to get the things that are prepared for now. Because if you do not want to enter that system, you will have had to have the necessary equipment, the things like the know-how to get your own food. You know what I mean? Build your own, have your own garden. Get your seeds and all of this stuff there. Get the thing, you know what I mean? So it will be self-sustainable so you don't need to rely on the government. You know what I mean? Even if you have to live off grid, but on grid. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to be sustainable, sustain yourselves and your families. Because this new system is coming. It's already implemented. The banks have already agreed to be. This is the true reason why the Bank of England is being taken over and the Bank of Australia is being taken over. They are all being put on one system. All banks are about to be put on one system. And that's going to be a one world economy system. So, you know, that FedNow for us, it's as real as it gets. You know what I mean? There's going to be different ways that you can pay. Like I hear some of the things that in Washington, up in Seattle and Oregon, Portland and stuff, where you just swiping your hand. And then I've seen some things where it's on your forehead, or you got to hit the button and ask the foreteller. The implementation of the FedNow app has been installed into the computer systems worldwide. It will officially roll out, they want it by May. The middle of May, the first week of June, which would be a new fiscal year. They wanted to roll out officially, but from now until then, they want to disperse with all cash. From now until then, between middle of May, they're dispersing with all cash, making all businesses not accept cash. So they're already training you to go to the card. All right? They're already breaking people from cash and already training them to have to use a card. So then what they're doing now is they're about to come out with their own cards from the government. From FedNow, from the FedNow app. They're going to come out with their own cards. Digital identification marks on them for you. See, to monitor you, your location, your movement, your transactions, everything. So if y'all not listening, and be watching out for the banking system, y'all. With these banks collapsing, you see everybody in England and Australia, they already been the first one. Y'all just stay mindful.